like to engage a conversation about people who are missuited for their vocation because the availability of education. You have idiots as doctors and engineers, and savants cleaning toilets and polishing veneers, laborers who should be winning the Nobel Prize, and lawyers who should be serving up fries. The mind of a genius is terrible to waste. It's not as terrible as fools out of place, but a system is based on money, not aptitude. So you see people at work just acting rude, hate their job, look like they want to start blasting fools. They can't afford to go back to school. To change the scenario, you got the smartest people scared to go, so they can maintain the status quo. They make the rich even richer, never thinking about the big picture. They want to shoot the messenger for telling us somewhere we ran away from intelligence about the time that different turned to devilish and self-realization became a hypocrite's embellishment. They want to shoot the messenger for telling us somewhere we ran away from intelligence about the time that different turned to devilish and self-realization became a hypocrite's embellishment. What if the cure to cancer was in the mind of a child who couldn't afford to go to school for a while, had to drop out at 14, get a job to feed the family? Sounds to me like the definition of insanity, dancing to the rhythm of capitalism, teaching youngsters not to master themselves but master the system, and first and foremost to fear what's within them. Somewhere we got it twisted, started making pariahs of the gifted. This is just my hypothesis. We stopped trying to think like Plato and Socrates and started aspiring to mediocrity. To put it simply, they don't want another Da Vinci. A brilliant mind is harder to manage than a savage, so the system's designed to leave your heart and mind damaged and whitewash everyone till the genius ends up average and feeds the machine with the checks that he cashes. They want to shoot the messenger for telling us somewhere we ran away from intelligence about the time that different turned to devilish and self-realization became a hypocrite's embellishment. They want to shoot the messenger for telling us somewhere we ran away from intelligence about the time that different turned to devilish and self-realization became a hypocrite's embellishment. What if the secret to space travel was lost in a great battle with a soldier enlisted and numbered like A-grade cattle? Cause the value of life is aligned in the profit margins and seems sometimes to be the bottom bargain. Forget about using people for their talents, that would upset power's balance. We don't need brilliance, there's not enough room for a genius mind to bloom, be placed in slavery straight out the womb and passed down generations like building Egyptian tombs on penalty of death by the system's goons. Don't educate the masses, give them distractions, eat from the left hand while the right one attacks us. Don't think too much, just stay entertained, cause the fat and happy don't need their brains. Keep them busy with movies and video games and the personal lives of the rich and famous. As long as you're occupied with something aimless, don't aspire to greatness or let your intellect taint this. Just live and die, hopeless and nameless. They want to shoot the messenger for telling us somewhere we ran away from intelligence about the time that different turned to devilish and self-realization became a hypocrite's embellishment. They want to shoot the messenger for telling us somewhere we ran away from intelligence about the time that different turned to devilish and self-realization became a hypocrite's embellishment. They want to shoot the messenger for telling us somewhere we ran away from intelligence about the time that different turned to devilish and self-realization became a hypocrite's embellishment.